Tonight on Southwest Local News. Victorian opposition leader announces policy for state roads. Telstra yet to offer Victorians compensation following major network outage. Changes considered for popular camping ground Killarney's future. And in sport, Croy netball keeps Warrnambool at bay during spirited competition.
Live from Silver Ball Studios in Warrnambool, this is Southwest Local News with Sharna Rogers.
Good evening and welcome to Southwest Local News. Victorian opposition leader Jess Wilson has used a visit to the Southwest to announce the Liberal National Party's roads policy for the upcoming state election. Miss Wilson chose Bridgestone tyres in Warrnambool for the announcement. The location was a nod to how many tyres and wheels have come to grief due to the condition of the roads. Miss Wilson and her party are promising a $5 billion spend on road maintenance over the next 4 years should they be elected. This is a 25% increase on the current roads funding. That included fixing 1 million potholes in its first 4 years. Miss Wilson was joined by Shadow Minister for Roads Danny O'Brien, Member for South West Coast Roma Britnell, Member for Western Victoria and Member for Polwarth Richard Reardon.
We have been driving right across Victoria and seeing the disrepair on Victorian roads. We have seen the potholes, the craters that are making it simply unsafe for Victorians to drive on Victorian roads. And as I've been out and about right across Victoria, whether it's in metropolitan Melbourne, whether it's in our growth suburbs or here in regional and rural Victoria, I can barely go one conversation without a Victorian raising with me the fact that our roads are littered with potholes and there is this neglect from the Labor government when it comes to investing in making sure our roads are safe for Victorians. And that's why I'm delighted to announce today that an elected Liberal and Nationals government will invest $5 billion to repair, rebuild Victorian roads so that we can eliminate 1 million potholes over our term of government.
We all know how bad the roads are in southwest Victoria. We all know that the community have had enough of hitting potholes and damaging their tyres, their rims, costing thousands of dollars in a cost of living crisis. So today we've got a really big announcement that I'm sure you'll all be pleased to hear, because we're going to fix our roads properly. We're going to repair the surfaces so that we're not just hitting pothole after pothole, and we're not taking an approach of just patching potholes. We're going to fix the roads properly.
Fixing a road that has feasted on car tyres and wheels this winter is on a list of priorities landing on the desk of the state government. The Southwest Victoria Alliance has put forward its wish list ahead of the Victorian election this year, and roads are a key part of it. The Warrnambool to Panmure stretch of the Princess Highway has become notorious for its potholes, with regular reports of cars being damaged while driving on the road. The Warrnambool to Port Fairy section of the Princess Highway is also on the Alliance's list of roads that need fixing. The Hopkins Highway between Warrnambool and Mortlake has been highlighted, as has the Woolsthorpe-Haywood Road and the Cobden-Warrnambool Road. Alliance leader Dennis Heslin was at the announcement of the state opposition's roads policy in Warrnambool today. He was pleased with the planned investment and the commitment to pothole repair.
Dennis, your thoughts on this announcement today?
Oh, definitely welcomed by the Alliance, which encompasses 5 of our local councils. It's been a topic of great concern for all of our communities for a long time. Commitment of a 25% increase of what we're currently seeing is going to see a lot more of them filled a lot quicker, I'd imagine. They will always be there. I mean, they're not going to go away, but I guess it's just the motivation and the attitude to fixing more of them that we welcome today.
Compensation is yet to be offered to customers by Telstra after a major outage last week. The outage, which occurred across Wednesday and into Thursday, affected not only phone services but also shut down the V-Line train services. Telstra CEO Vicky Brady today released a statement apologising for the outage. In her statement, she offered people the chance to go to the Telstra website to read about why the outage happened and to ask any questions or lodge a complaint. But there is no mention in the statement of compensation. The state government has announced that V-Line would be providing compensation to those who were affected by the outage through train services. The Premier Jacinta Allen is calling for Telstra to compensate Victorians for the outage. Changes could be coming for one of the Southwest's most beloved camping spots. The long-term future of the Killarney Caravan Park is being looked at, with the septic services the main cause of investigation. Moyne Shire Council will look at a couple of options going forward for the park, including the installation of a dump point and the option of making the park only available to those that are totally self-sufficient. The park could also move to just being open in the peak season. Council officers are exploring the options, with nothing to change until at least September 2027. A new organics processing facility is under construction in Hamilton. The facility will help treat organic waste from across the southern Grampian Shire. It will be located at the Hamilton Transfer Station and will deal with FOGO waste, green waste and the effluent from the Hamilton Regional Livestock Exchange. The facility will convert these into compost and soil products. More than 5,000 tonnes will be processed annually. A push to hear more from the youth in the community is working for Warrnambool and Moyne councils. The Warrnambool-Moyne Youth Strategy Annual Report has been officially accepted by the councils. It is the first report from the Youth Strategy timeline of 2025-2030. Warrnambool Mayor Ben Blaine said he was thrilled with the connection that has been created with the city's youth.
We adopted the annual report from the Youth Advisory Board. It really has been amazing to see all of the young people that are actually involved. And it was really amazing to see too, when it come to the Youth Advisory Board, not only are they doing things around, talking to each other about their own issues, but, doing training around governance and all of those life skills that you wouldn't get a lot of opportunities for. And on top of that, they're actually putting in and giving their feedback in and shaping council policy as well. Youth have been notoriously hard for council to engage with for a very long time, and the Youth Advisory Board have really stepped up their game, and they've done an amazing job in actually engaging with council and with engaging with their members as well. It's been really great to see. It's been an amazing program. I remember when it was first adopted 12 months. Exactly right. It's something that in the policy, it's not just 1 year, we've adopted for 4 years at the moment, and with the success that we're seeing more and more, I'll be confident that we're going to continue to see the YAB, making a difference, not just in the lives of young people, but also making a difference in our city. At the end of the day, the young people that are in these groups, they're our future leaders, and they want to make our city as great as what we want to. So we really want to make sure we continue to engage with them and continue doing what we do.
Wild winter weather on the weekend meant visitors and locals were excluded from a famous Port Fairy location. On Sunday, Griffiths Island was shut off to members of the public. This decision was made due to the risk of water lapping across the causeway entry to the island. Famous nearby surfing spot The Passage was producing a wild ride for surfers, while the water levels in the Sandy Cove Reserve were also high. The closure continued into today, with the island expected to be open tomorrow. Yarraman Park will be the centre of activity for National Tree Day in Portland this year. The Glenelg Shire Council is inviting community members to come along, with the aim to plant more than 400 native and Indigenous trees and shrubs. The selected plant species will contribute to increased biodiversity at the site, providing important food and habitat for local wildlife, including koalas, cockatoos, possums and insects. The planting day will be on Sunday, July the 26th. Southwest residents are being urged to be active in the support of the Plastic Free July campaign. The initiative is a global movement that looks at how to reduce single-use plastics in the community. Suggested ways of becoming plastic-free include breaking habits such as the use of plastic water bottles, plastic shopping bags, and buying products with plastic wrapping. Using the correct bins to dispose of rubbish is also important, with Southwest councils playing their part by providing recyclable options. The EPA is calling for care to be taken on Southwest building sites to stop river pollution. Sediment from building sites can find its way to waterways via drains and gutters. The EPA said there was enough warning of heavy rain that building sites should be cleared of sediment before bad weather hits. Dangers of sediment in waterways include blocking sunlight, clogging fish gills and smothering plants. That's all in general news, and after the break we'll return with sport and weather. Back shortly.
We use the Ridley team, make a phone call, I get high quality advice. We tend to have 6 weekly visits from the team where we do a full farm walk and herd health check. They check in on production and the feeding rate. It's something I don't have to worry too much about because I'm always comfortable that they will have it under control. The feed that comes out of Ridley's fully confident every day of the year that it's high quality grain or pellets.
G'day, Jeff Cook here at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool. We're more than just tyres. Our team not only specialise in helping you with your tyre needs, but other mechanical needs as well. The Tyre Factory Warrnambool has all the leading brands of tyres, including Hankook, Maxxis and BFG. Plus we also offer a number of wheel packages and wheel alignments. Get in touch with us at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool for your mechanical needs. We are more than just tyres at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool, Raglan Parade.
Hi, Ben Cunnington here. When it comes to looking after my property, there's one place I trust, Bell's Garden Centre. They stock ride-on mowers from Ferris, Ariens and Country Clipper, plus small power equipment from Victor, Super Swift, Echo, Shin-Daiwa and Greenworks. With over 60 years combined servicing experience, they'll keep your gear running right. And it's not just machinery. Bell's have everything for your garden, from giftware and pots to bird baths and concrete features. They even deliver anywhere across the southwest. So if you want the best for your yard, head to Bell's Garden Centre. They've got you covered.
Tonight's sport is proudly brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions, Warrnambool and Timboon. Getting the most out of your farm. Contact the team today.
Welcome back, and first making news in sport. Koroit withstood a spirited Warrnambool on Saturday to keep its Hampton Open netball winning from rolling along. In a game that was at times played in driving rain, the Saints got away to a 7-goal lead at the first break to set the tone for the win. In other games, South Warrnambool defeated Port Fairy by 27 points. Cobden was too good for Terang Mortlake. North Warrnambool Eagles defeated Camperdown, and Hamilton Kangaroos were 5-goal winners over Portland. Koroit coach Danielle McKerney was pleased with her team's win.
Good win today.
Yes, very good win.
They're a good side. It must be good to be tested.
Yeah, it was good. I was looking forward to today's game because they obviously did a really good job against South last week. So we knew that it was going to be tough. And today was the first day that I had my whole 9 players. So I'm excited to just see what different combinations we could throw together, having everyone on board.
And how often is that 9 going to be together now for the rest of the year?
We should be every game going forward now. We haven't had Indy due to her injury. She's had a stress fracture in her back. So she's had to load manage that. But going forward now, she's feeling really good. And yeah, so should have our whole 9 together for the rest of the season now. Been focusing on what we can do better each week. And now combinations we'll probably focus on a little bit. But just focus on how we can improve as a team rather than focusing on another team.
Warrnambool has announced itself as a serious Hampden senior football contender with a big win over Koroit. In wet conditions at the Reed Oval on Saturday, the Blues dominated the Saints to win by 40 points. Halfback Jackson Bell was the best player on the ground, defending well and driving the Blues into attack on many occasions. The Blues are now equal with the Saints on 8 wins. In other games, North Warrnambool Eagles defeated Camperdown, Portland had a close win over the Hamilton Kangaroos, and Terang Mortlake was too good for Cobden, and Port Fairy upset South Warrnambool. Old Collegians has emerged as the big winner from an important round 13 of Warrnambool and District football. The Warriors defeated South Rovers by 13 points, getting it to within a game of Rovers on the ladder. 5th place Merivale suffered a shock loss to Panmure, with the Tigers now also just 1 game clear of the Warriors. Results went as expected in the other games, with Allensford defeating the Timboon Demons, with Noranda winning at home against Coolaroonurat. Hopes of making the Warrnambool and District A-grade netball finals took a hit for South Rovers yesterday. On their home court, Rovers went down to Old Collegians by 44 goals. The loss has seen Rovers drop 3 games behind the top 5. Russell's Creek climbed to 5th after a big win against Dennington, while Coolaroonurat dropped to 6th after losing to Noranda. In other games, Allensford defeated the Timboon Demons and Merivale was too good for Panmure. That's all in sport today in Warrnambool. A partly cloudy day with a high chance of showers and 35-kilometre winds. Topping at 14 degrees, and after the break we'll turn with the full forecast. Back shortly.
At ASAP Local Plumbing, we know that when it comes to your home or business, you need a team that gets the job done right the first time. From expert hot water system installations to full septic tank and drainage solutions, we handle the heavy lifting so you don't have to. We're your go-to, trusted professionals for water quality and filtration. Get in touch today to book a quote or visit our website. ASAP Local Plumbing, your local plumbing experts.
Lava Street Veterinary Clinic on Raglan Parade is a caring, family-run clinic offering exceptional care at affordable prices. We're the only clinic in Warrnambool dedicated to small animals: paws, feathers, scales and fins. For over 40 years, our family tradition has been our commitment to your pet's wellbeing. With a purpose-built facility and the latest technology, we provide gold standard care. From community de-sexing days to special offers each month, experience the difference at Lava Street Veterinary Clinic.
B&B Furniture Plus now stock a range of adjustable beds. They have mobility aids to help you live your life to the fullest, and lift chairs for the best in comfort. B&B Furniture Plus is locally owned at 203 Lava Street, Warrnambool.
Through the race and out onto the arena, here is the toss. Tom gets the first possession, quick pass to Brett, drops the sitter, play on down the corridor, a cracking effort by Sam. Down the line to Tim with a sizzler, a turnover from Michael. Rachel gets it back, a chip kick to Charlotte, shakes off a tackle, back down the line to Sam, stacks on the mill, but he gets it out to Brett, he spins and bags a goal. Kerman's Hamburgers for the win, a fan favourite since '49.
Tonight's weather report is proudly brought to you by Anchor Point Retirement Village. New homes are being built now. Book a tour today.
Welcome back. A cold front is bringing strong winds. A high is clearing WA's far south while keeping elsewhere largely dry for a mostly clear, leading to a cold night. Now to the forecast. Over in Port Fairy, topping at 15 degrees tomorrow with up to 5 millimetres to fall. The showers are easing on Wednesday with light westerly winds, and Thursday only a partly cloudy day for the next 3 days in Port Fairy, a top of 15 degrees. Inland to Mortlake tomorrow, only light showers. On Wednesday, only a partly cloudy day with a top of 14 degrees with westerly winds and overnight temperatures dropping to as low as 3. Similar conditions for Thursday. Heading over to Colac and Camperdown tomorrow, up to 5 millimetres to fall. On Wednesday, the situation remains quite the same and pretty much all week, topping at 13 tomorrow with showers. Wednesday, partly cloudy with a top of 14. Thursday, cloudy with a top of 14 as well. Around Port Campbell tomorrow, windy with 9 millimetres to fall. Wednesday, a top of 15 degrees. On Thursday, there will be a cloudy day with a top of 15 degrees. Tomorrow in Warrnambool, showers are easing with up to 6 millimetres to fall. On Wednesday, a cloudy day throughout the day with light showers and no rain expected for Thursday with a top of 15 degrees. That's it from your Southwest Local News team, and thank you for tuning in, whether that be online, on podcast or on 3-Way FM. If you missed any of the bulletin, you can watch it back on demand at southwestlocalnews.com.au. Until Wednesday, with peace, good night.